Now you won't drive through another red zone, will you?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, agents. I am Mounty Curl, and welcome to your PlayerUnknown's Battleground news dump for the third monthly installment patch, which is going to be a big one and going to have a lot of major changes in it for you. And so we want to go ahead and jump into that so we can knock this out. Server performance has improved a lot over the past couple weekly patches. They will continue improving servers and client performance over the coming weeks and months as they continue to get ready to go into production. They have also been working to tackle down cheating players. This is an ongoing battle, of course, as you know. They are 100% committed to fighting the cheaters. They have banned over 25,000 plus users in the last 3 months, so cheaters beware. Your antics will not last. You will be banned eventually and you will have to buy another copy of the game. They are working daily with BattlEye to add new protections and detections for cheats appearing on the internet. So they are scouring the internet. So if you have cheats, go ahead and report them to a community manager, send a direct message. That way they can get that stuff directly to them and we can ban the cheaters and make it fair for everybody. And in case you missed it yesterday, they are also adjusting the loot balance this month. They will be doing that so that there's a first real pass at adjusting the loot balance in the game after the data science team started their analysis. They will most likely be making several more of these passes during early access, so don't take this week's upcoming change as a final balance. That's something you need to know. And due to a bug, they have been experiencing an issue where some items either spawn more or less than intended, so they're working on that. This was discovered in the process of modifying the spawn table's internal structure for developing custom games. And following testing the issue, they have discovered a similar issue was present throughout the spawn tables, so they're working to get that fixed. But not all items had issues. They just decided it was necessary to adjust some of the items that were spawned too much or too little for their tiers. Even though it is not bug related, they do hope to improve the item looting experience for items that they've received a lot of user feedback on, such as improvements and adjustments that will be made on a regular basis based on various data analysis and feedback. Now, on to what has changed and been fixed in this third monthly update. This patch will be deployed to the test server on Wednesday, June 28th, and if everything is stable, it will go live on Thursday. That is a fast turnaround. Whoa. And so they went ahead, they improved network performance by reducing the amount of data being sent from the server to the client, and they reduced network lag by preventing a large amount of data being sent from the server to the client simultaneously. Client performance issues that have been fixed: they fixed an issue with the frame drop when the characters were around by optimizing nearby characters. They fixed an issue of frame drop when vehicles were around by optimizing the vehicles. Optimized the starting airplane and care package airplanes to take up less space to not lag out your computer. Improved rendering performance of weapons from far off. They made improvements to the weapon animations. They optimized many in-game effects, including the red zone bombing effect. They improved many UI features. They improved features regarding rainy weather. That way things are going to be a lot smoother. They added some new items that you need to know about. They added the Groza. The Groza, or Groza, whichever one it is, it's an AR chambered for 7.62 ammo, and it can only be acquired in the care package. They added a P18C pistol, which chambered a 9mm ammo with full auto fire mode. So that's pretty cool. So gameplay changes. Vector and UMP now support burst fire. I don't know if I like that idea, but that's up to them. You can now pick up items while moving. I'm not a fan of that. The interaction animation will not force you to stop anymore, but make you walk slowly. How are you picking up something while you're running? I have no idea. You can interact with doors, items, and vehicles while reloading now. The reload animation will cancel. So during those interactions, you will just get cancel of the reload. The screen will gradually desaturate based on the remaining health you have during the revive state, very much so like DayZ, where you'll just get the grayed out screen. The blood effect will no longer be there during the revive state anymore. They adjusted the kill count system in duo and squad modes. A person, and this is one of the biggest things, a person knocking an opponent out will receive a kill count regardless of the actual killer. So that is good. They adjusted the F key to prioritize the revive action in certain cases. You can now pull out your pistol faster, Fire mode can no longer be switched during reload. Adjusted the play area to spawn more evenly within the circle so that the play area does not appear in the center so frequently. They adjusted the default quantity to be selected at 1 when pressing control key at the inventory to partially drop or pick up items. They adjusted the motorcycle and motorcycle with sidecar to move more smoothly, and you can no longer switch to and from prone while picking up items. The red dot sight is now attachable to pistols except for the revolver, and they increased the recoil on the UMP. This is all fantastic stuff. They are working hard to make this go. Let's go ahead and dive into what they've changed in the world stuff. They've added 2 new weather settings, sunset and clear sky. This is awesome. I can't wait for this. This is going to be great, and hopefully it'll be there this week. They added destructible cabins. Just boom, blow up your mind as you blow up a cabin. Destructible cabins. No word yet. I've asked the PlayerUnknown's Battleground Twitter about whether or not you can shoot through the cabins. That has yet to be seen, but they will be destructible. This will be amazing. This will be cool. Throw a grenade at a wall, blow it up. Great for everybody. Added new animations for when a character is at the speed of taking fall damage. That's always good because now it looks like you'll flail when you're falling. So let's go ahead and dive into the news about items and vehicles. They have adjusted the face random directions that spawn for vehicles. So now everything's going to spawn in a random direction once you spawn in. They've adjusted loot balance for certain items. VSS will no longer be found in the care package. It will remain as a spawned item in the map. I hope they do that with the Groza. Hopefully it's not too powerful. At a low probability, you will be able to acquire AR silencers, SR silencers, which are sniper rifles, and 4x scopes in care packages. The spawn rate of the UMP was slightly decreased. Spawn rate of the Uzi was slightly increased. Level 1 helmets were being spawned at a much higher rate than the level 1 vest, and the spawn rate has been adjusted so that both items will spawn at a similar rate. They have increased spawn rate of items in regions and buildings with relatively low spawn rate, so you'll be able to find more stuff outside of the military base. They've adjusted spawn time of vehicles and speedboats so that once you're flying in from the helicopter, you can actually see them or not the helicopter, but flying in with your parachute, you can actually see them from the sky. They've improved the starting airplane. No idea what that means, but the cargo door will open when participants get ejected, and it won't look like you're just being crapped out of the back of the plane. Optimized lighting inside and outside of the airplane. I have no idea why that is. For the UI adjustments, they have adjusted the direction of teammate icons to the direction the teammate is facing. They added teammate list on the world map. They've improved character recoil animations. They've improved death marks on teammates that will disappear after a certain period of time or you get a certain distance away, and they added 3 new languages. So for all of my Thai, Indonesian, and Vietnamese friends, konnichiwa. Just kidding. Domo arigato. Yeah. Okay, so bug fixes. Let's move on to those. Fixed an issue when the voice chat volume blasted momentarily after getting on an airplane. Doesn't matter for most people because you turned off the voice chat when you first got in the game as suggested. They fixed an issue where the character was not at the center of the screen while on a parachute. If you reload into a game while in a parachute, you will still be in a parachute, preventing users from removing outer walls of buildings by deleting certain files. This was one of the ways people were cheating, was that they were just going into the files and removing some of the walls. They fixed a bug that caused a character to be misplaced after getting in a vehicle. They fixed a bug that caused effects to look identical underwater and outside of the water. They fixed a bug that caused a character to make an interaction motion trying to pick up an item when there was no inventory space. And they fixed a client crash that occurred when fences were destroyed. And they fixed an issue of invisible fences after their destruction. So that is all we got here for this week. I know some of you are going to be disappointed. Some of you are going to be happy. There are a lot of changes. This is only month 3 of the early access, so take that with a grain of salt. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you to it. This is my first solo chicken dinner ever that I'm going to show you here. I know I spoiled it there, so you know that I win this match, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave you to that. If you like this video, go ahead and drop a like on it. We're gonna try and do more of these as soon as they come out. We'll try and do a weekly PUBG recap, or PUBG recap or something like that. That way we can go ahead and get this out to you as soon as possible and get you all the updates and information that you know, that you love, and you want. So for all of us here at the PUBG News Station, giving you the news that is the news that is the news, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll get you more of this. Agent out. Got him. Chicken dinner, motherfucker.